Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of this YouTube channel that has no name of a series, so I just forgot to lock the front door. We're gonna do that anyway. We are headed to do some food shopping because we've got a bit of meal prep to do. Myself and my fiance, we've got some cooking to do because we've been away at the wedding that you guys, I kind of talked about that last video. So since we were away for the whole weekend, didn't really have a chance to meal prep, and now is the start of a new week. So I was fortunately off today, and today should have been a very productive day, but it wasn't that productive because I stayed up really late last night watching TV, which is something I don't usually do. But if you guys have not yet seen the Netflix show Fauda, it's legit. I would highly recommend it. So right now I'm heading to Costco to start the haul of the foods. Then I'm gonna probably stop by one of the smaller grocery stores, unpack that stuff, maybe start a few things like in the pressure cooker, and I've got to hit my upper body session when I get back. So that is the deal, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, just got to Costco, got some gas. Now I'm gonna go get the first part of the groceries. I am not bringing you guys inside with me because these videos just don't get enough views or likes. Speaking of which, hit the like button now. It'll save you some time later. If you're not subscribing, subscribe now. Tell your friends, and maybe when these videos actually get a reasonable amount of likes and views, we can go shopping together. But in the meanwhile, you're gonna just have to wait in the car. Alright, we're done with shopping. It's getting late and I'm getting hungry, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping that my last big meal would carry me through to this workout, but that's not the case. I'm not even sure if you guys can see me. It's getting pretty dark. It's like 8 o'clock or something. I'm gonna go home, get a little snack, and then I will see you guys in the gym. Alright guys, just got back from Costco and just unpacking here a little bit. This is not a grocery haul video. This is just like filling in some gaps in what I needed. So I've got some quinoa salad. I normally don't get this pre-made stuff, but I was feeling kind of hungry, and that was probably one of those I'm hungry. It's kind of tasty purchases. Some fruits, organic strawberries, some lemons. These chicken burgers are pretty good, and the macros on these guys, they're a Milu, are pretty good. It's actually 8 grams of fat and 21 grams of protein per burger. Some organic chicken thigh, and then a bunch of green stuff. So some spinach, Brussels sprouts, green beans. This skinny pop is not mine. Don't be judging me. But the theme here is that this green stuff, it's good for you, so you should eat it. Figure out a way to eat it. I don't care if you don't like it. You're a grown-up. So I'm going to catch you guys in the gym because I've got to put this stuff away. I've got to have a little snack because I'm getting kind of hungry. And then we will do some lifting. Hopefully it goes well. Alright guys, so I just finished benching, and as you guys saw, the benching went okay. I definitely did better than last week, and at this point, that's all I can really ask for. You know, typically when I'm preparing for a powerlifting competition, I'll often have some sort of goal in mind as far as numbers I'd like to hit, how much I'd like to improve on a specific lift, and oftentimes that's sort of like a motivation for you going forward, and you want to kind of progress towards that end goal. In this case, because I'm dealing with overuse injuries from my arms that's affecting my bench press, it's not really like that. And so I'm just starting to come to grips with the idea that I just need to go workout to workout and just be grateful for what I can do, because quite frankly, recently I've had a bunch of workouts where I have not been able to do anything. Right now my left arm in particular is definitely pretty uncomfortable. I'm giving it a few minutes to kind of cool off before I go into my accessories, just because I think it'll be a little bit challenging just gripping the bar. Definitely felt it kind of in the like the wrist extensors right over here in the lateral part of the elbow, as well as in the distal biceps tendon, kind of right in here. I mostly feel that when I'm kind of approaching my chest. And fortunately, this workout, it wasn't really bothering me so much on the right side. So, that's a win overall. This is something that just going to take a combination of time as well as the kind of rehab stuff that I'm doing for it. So, bench has never been my forte, and I don't think with this powerlifting competition it's going to really give me an opportunity for much improvement on my long-term numbers. But as long as I can put something up there that will put me towards an improved total, I think that I'll be satisfied. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for the bench session today. We will catch up with you guys in a bit. All right, guys, welcome back. Today is the following day. Got some heavy deadlifts today. We've got this week and then one more heavy deadlift week before I taper going into this meet. I think at this point I'm like 17 or 18 days out from the competition. So definitely getting to crunch time. That means that weights are getting heavy. It's going to be pretty challenging. I'm going to be doing mostly deadlift singles, so I'm not going to bore you guys showing you every single rep, but I will show you guys some of the top sets. I'm pretty stoked for today's workout, and yeah, I'm going to get right to it.
Is enough to get me to the boiling point.
Alright guys, so I kind of messed up here a little bit. I totally forgot that I scheduled a meeting at 12:30 and it's 11:40 right now. So I thought I didn't have to be at work until 2 o'clock, which is why I was just starting my deadlift workout at like 11:30. So thankfully I didn't warm up that much. I only got, I just did a single at, what is that, 220? So I didn't go any higher than a single at 220 for a warm-up set. So I'm just going to stop here because there's no sense in me even going forward, because I've got to go get changed and then head over to this meeting before going to work. So I'm going to have to figure out when I'm going to get this workout in. Maybe tonight, although more likely sometime tomorrow. Kind of a bummer. I was really looking forward to deadlifting like right now, but that is the nature of the beast. So yeah, I will see you guys next time when I'm actually going to deadlift. What's going on, guys? We're back, and I must say yesterday, man, that was the ultimate blue balls of deadlift. Like, I was ready to do some stuff. And then I was like, oh crap, I've got to go. So that was really, really, really not good. I don't know if you guys can relate. If you've had that before and you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. Anyway, we're going to try this again. It's a little after 6 o'clock. I'm just warming up right now. And so we're going to try and actually do this workout. I'm pretty sure I don't have any appointments. I switched to a night schedule, so I don't have to be at work until 10 o'clock. That means we've got some time to get some work done. My only slight concern is I don't want to pass out. Why would you pass out, Josh? Well, there's tons of fumes in my garage right now. I'll show you. So I am working on a project, all of that kind of woodworking stuff. So I built like a platform for my truck bed. That way I could have some storage, and then also an area on top of it for more storage, and also potentially sleeping for camping. And so I just put a bunch of urethane to basically make it waterproof, the same stuff they use like on boats, and it's got quite a pungent smell. So despite the garage being open with fans running and stuff like that, it is still pretty fumey in here. If that is that a word? Fumey? Whatever. Anyway, my goal is not to pass out and lift some heavy weights, so let's get to it, and I will see you guys in a bit. We're back. It's Saturday sometime in late April, and we're going to do some benching. It's about 8:30 at night. I'm just warming up right now. I've got to do some heavier stuff. Got to do this kind of quickly. I'm going to have to be pretty strict with my rest intervals because I have to head out for work in just a little over an hour. So it's going to be a kind of no nonsense, just get to the work sort of workout. Hopefully everything holds up. My elbows have actually been feeling pretty okay on the day-to-day. Although I will say I am a freaking idiot on this woodworking stuff that I have going on over here. That big, heavy, that's like the base of the project I'm building. I was flipping it over yesterday, and my pointer finger got caught between that and the sawhorse. So that has not been feeling very good. It's a bit swollen, but just on my warm-up sets, it doesn't seem to be affecting me at all. I'm still able to grip the bar sufficiently with the other fingers. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so I will take that. That was a pretty freaking good rep as far as I'm concerned. 120 kilos at 0.17 meters per second. That's pretty good considering during this training block I've hit reps as low as 0.12. Now obviously that doesn't mean that I've got another 20 kilos in me, but it does mean that I've probably got at least 120 in me for this meet, which is pretty good all things considered, considering how this whole bench and my arms and all that stuff has been going. This is the first workout where I'm not like in excruciating pain at this point in the workout, so I think cutting back significantly and the things I'm doing in physical therapy are definitely helping. I'm gonna go do some triples and doubles, and we'll probably see you guys tomorrow for some squats. What's going on, guys? Josh here checking in. It is the following day. We are about to do some squats, and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and the reason I'm training this late is because I am not gonna sleep tonight. So today I actually had a day off. I worked last night, I worked tomorrow night, and so there's really no sense in me switching to a day schedule. So if you guys are night shift people or you work shift work and you know the feels, show me some support in the comments below. So on the schedule for today is some squats. And as you guys have seen in my training, everything is starting to get heavier. We're right now about 11, 12 days out from my competition. So naturally things are getting heavier, the volume's going down, the intensity is going up. Now for bench and for deadlift, I've been pushing it pretty well, I would say. Getting to the point of really learning my limits, not failing, but getting pretty close. And I have not felt that yet in squats, which is good because it means that I'm getting stronger, but it's also not so good because it makes it a little bit harder to predict where I'm going to be on meet day. If in training, the days that are hard, last week I hit a PR triple at 200 kilos, and it was like definitely below RPE 9. So my goal today is to go for some heavy stuff and to have to work for it. I don't want to fail, fingers crossed, but I do want to work for it. So I'm going to work up probably to a heavy double or triple, depending on how things go. And then I'm going to do a bunch of back offs. So without further ado, time for warm-ups. Alright guys, so that squat session is a wrap. Done with squats, I've just got to do some GHR and abs, but overall I would say that I accomplished my goal as far as having to work a lot harder for those reps. You saw that, definitely not all of those reps were moving super fast, especially some of the last reps were getting there as far as, I didn't fail any reps, thank goodness, but some of them were pretty freaking hard. I would say the only real RPE 10 set that I hit was that 215 for a double. And, one thing that I think I learned from this workout, in particular for myself, is I need to be aggressive dropping into the hole. And I don't need to be overly aggressive. I don't want to lose control out of the bottom. But what I think happens sometimes is, at least for me, as I'm going into the hole, I start slowing down. And I think part of that is because I've got this hip issue that causes me some discomfort in the hole. Actually, that's been feeling mostly better. I think part of it is just a little bit kind of in the background, a little bit background noise, static, so to speak. And then quite frankly, for those heavier kind of sets, part of it is probably some degree of fear. So not a lot of people want to talk about this. Maybe they're scared of being vulnerable, but I'm just gonna outright tell you guys. For me personally, I'm gonna be honest, it's not in the forefront of my mind. Like, I'm not thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna get crushed by this weight. But I'm sure somewhere in this subconscious, there's the, oh wow, that's pretty heavy. For me, that's the most I've ever done ever on a squat. So I hit 210 kilos during like a testing session just to see where my 1 rep max would be. I did that before I started this training block. It's like 6 or 7 weeks ago. So I had done that for a single, and today I hit 215 for a double. And I think that just this idea of you're working with this weight that you've never touched before, and you're on your back, you have to go down and come back up with it, it's a little bit scary. I mean, yes, I have safeties, and like worst case scenario, you just bail on it. But there's sort of like that mental aspect of like, that's you're dealing with some heavy weight. If you're a 600-pound squatter, that's not heavy weight for you. But that's the most I've ever had on my back that I've gone down and come back up with, and I did it for a double. So, I guess I should be happy with that. quite frankly, I was a little disappointed based on kind of my estimations. That should not have been an RPE 10. And, you know, I think part of it is going to be a confidence thing. But honestly, I'm glad that I had to really work for that rep. I'm glad that I didn't fail it. And, you know, next week we will continue to push it because next week will be the last squat session, last heavy squat session before the competition. So anyway, guys, that's the video. I think that's the video, actually. I'm pretty bad at this YouTube thing. So you might see me again in a week. You might see me again in just a few minutes, like a few seconds. I don't know. If this is the end of the video, like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.